Welcome to my channel, Level Headed with Levi D. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and set the bell notification to all. If you currently are not getting my notifications, please turn the bell setting to none and turn back on to all. Please also share this. Let's get into it.
Don't wait up, I've been working hard every day, living dreams for a pay stub, yeah, straight up. 5 years later, like I said, I would make it on my way up. It's all up, coming from the nation, made a foundation, true stuff, yeah, too tough. We ain't giving up on our dreams, everything is ahead of us. Stay true to your path, it's not where you start, it's all where you're at. It's where you end up when your back's to the mat. Do you cripple or flat or get up off your back? Deliver these facts to see them react. The stadium's packed, they all gonna snap. The motivated attract, the escalated attack. The frustrated hit back, yeah, we move fast. I wanna change everything, I swear I'll do anything just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free, I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. It's automatic, I'm always getting after it. If you ain't working, I don't understand what's happening. There's not enough time just to be imagining. You gotta take some action towards practicing. I know it's not easy, but you gotta get out there. Make your own meaning, can't afford to have doubts. They'll interrupt dreaming, I just wanna look out there. The crowd all screaming. I wanna change everything, I swear I'll do anything just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free, I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go.
Welcome in, everybody. You might want to take a seat for this one, grab some popcorn, and relax. Called the police department, expecting a phone call back from the detective. He was on the phone with the mother. We did get confirmation that it is with the prosecutor currently, and the prosecutor says nothing will be done until tomorrow morning. And we're told to go tell the news about this. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to read his poster here. Let me share my screen. All righty. Here we go. We got endangered missing person. Austin Arthur Lauer from Lorain, Ohio. Allegedly is in Sandusky, Ohio. I have the picture of the actual house that he is in. I am not going to release that yet. I don't want harm done to the kid. Last seen July 17, 2022, around 6 p.m. Austin got into the car pictured below, which is right here, this car right here, at the corner of 17th and Washington in Lorain, Ohio. He was wearing the khaki brown pants in the picture below. Click to open. With a dark collar, short sleeve shirt with red stripes. Austin is on the autism spectrum and does have behavioral issues and is without his medication, Austin is listed as missing and endangered. Lorain Police Department, 440-204-2100. Hello, welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm your host, Levi D. Not lost for words here. I want to be a little bit careful on what I'm going to say here. They want us to go contact the media outlets. That's fine, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it right now, right here on live. And let me just fix a couple things here. I need to go to YouTube and get their YouTube channel. So bear with me for a few minutes here while I do this, while I'm live. And we're going to tag them so that they see my video. It pops up on their YouTube page, and it will alert them. So, Cleveland, Channel 19. Hold on here 1 second. Cleveland at 19 News. Cleveland 19 News. Hold on, I can't see your comments. Is Where the Wind Blows in here? Anybody see Where the Wind Blows? Not in here yet. Thanks everybody for being here. Oh, I'm actually going to go full screen with this. See those two? If you see those two, they have a kid. They need to give him back. The officials seem to forget he's 12 and has autism. Yeah, they seem to forget a lot of things. All right, so here's our YouTube channel. Hold on here 1 second. Let me tag them into this live.
Hey, welcome back, Cleveland.
It's good to see your smiling faces again.
Now let's get back to having some.
All right, got their page here. Let me switch back over to my backstage here. Thanks for the update level. Yeah, nothing's going to be done. It's sitting at the prosecutor's desk. She actually was told to call the prosecutor in the morning. So we need to do some magic here. They told us to call the news station. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to blow the news station up and tell them that the detectives told us to call them. So bear with me for 1 second here as I switch my link to this video here real quick. Oh, that's yesterday's. Hold on here 1 second. Level, I was talking with some folks and they said, here, hold on, let me blow this up here. Cleveland 19, single mom before Level, I was talking with some folks and they said it could be because they did not see him go in or be in that house, but if they were stopped while in the car, it'd be different. Well, here's my question, Mr. Detective. I hope you're watching this. Here's my question. Don't you have a cell phone that shows messages back and forth in between them and know that they were coming there to pick them up? I do a little bit of homework too. It's enough to say that he went with them, yeah, but he doesn't know any better than to go with them. So, I mean, you're funny, rumors in the mill. Hey, just saw the notification. What's going on? Well, it's sitting at the prosecutor's desk and nothing will be done until tomorrow morning. So they're dragging this out. So as you have a 12-year-old that's missing with these people and He could be in harm's way. We want to sit on our hands and wait until another day passes. Plain and simple. So let me edit my live here real quick. I have connections in Daytona newsrooms. Perhaps they know someone up in Lorain. Autistic 12-year-old. WTF? No. Yeah, pretty much. No. Pretty disgusting. What county is that? Lorain County? Hold on here 1 second. I'm going to call somebody while I'm on live. I do a little bit of work here. Checking or Arctic. Hold on here 1 second. I'll add you to the, if you want to come up, you can come up. This has been one crazy day. A lot of stuff's been going on in the true crime world in other cases. And checking convictions and Arctic. This link is for you guys. And if Austin's mom's in here, you're more than welcome to come up on my panel. But that's for checking convictions and Arctic if you guys want to come up. Lorain. All righty. Checking, I'm adding you. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, it's just AP. No, it isn't a relative. I don't know if I even finished typing. It isn't a relative. It's somebody that used to live by them, correct, Level?
Yeah, correct. It is neighbors. And then the other had to move to the other side of town to get away from them because they kept holding her kid hostage.
Stalking them.
Stalking, yeah.
And this is a 12-year-old. What is their interest in this child? And why are they waiting? I am just so, you know how I feel about this. Just like, yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Miss Taylor Roberts and Tyler Litz, I hope they like this picture of themselves. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's going to get plastered.
It should. Tweet it out, people. Screenshot it. Do what you got to do. Get it out there. Because somebody has to pay attention. This is, let's just put it this way. The possibilities of what is going on right now with this kid are for the past 3 days.
I added you, Arctic. You're on.
Is
you dropped right back down.
Unbelievable what, you know, what could possibly happen. Hello, Arctic. Oh, goodbye, Arctic.
Yeah. Well, my biggest thing is you're taking a whole nother day.
Yeah. I don't get that.
They're taking a whole nother day, and I get that they have legal processes that they have to go through. And all I want to do is help. And I told that to the lady officer with the detectives. I said, all I want to do is help. I want to help keep these two that are on screen nowhere near them. The next time that they come near this kid, they're going to get locked up.
They should be now, if you ask me. But I know you can't go in the
they are, but I'm going to make sure that it's a mission that they ever come close to this kid again, that they're or even speaking to him, whether the kid starts the conversation or not. It's those two that get in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's some kind of obsession here. You know, this is not the first time, and I was talking to people, but you know, the answer they gave me, you read. And I had the same questions. Wait a minute now. I seen them get in this car. Well, the car is here and they are. So if they're saying they haven't seen my kid at all, that's a lie because the kid was in that car. So what did you do with them? There's I just think there's probable cause. I don't understand the warrant thing and in a child. Okay, if it was an 18, 19-year-old or something, maybe I can understand that, pushing that, have to have a warrant. But what's the matter with the cops going with the mother and saying, can I please see if my kid is here?
Oops. Sorry.
There's a nefarious reason for them keeping him without turning him over. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just say, oh, I got your kid. I'm sorry. Here, take him. I didn't know it was going to hurt anything, It makes no sense. Where did Arctic go? He went in and out.
Sorry, he's backstage.
Hey, sorry about that. My phone was giving me issues.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Empress says she's calling Channel 5.
That's fine. Channel 5 was called yesterday. Channel 19 was called. I dumped it into all of their Facebook groups, their Twitter accounts. I dumped my video from yesterday on them.
Yes, AP, he is verbal from what I understand, and we need to get every news station in the area. I'd love to see every news station in the state covering this.
Yeah. It's got way too much. They're giving these two here on the screen way too much time with this child that they're obsessed with, correct? I mean, come on.
Oh, let's just face facts. If that was you or me that did something like that the first time, we would have had our ass in jail. What the fuck's the deal with these that have done it 3 times and allegedly did it to a baby as well, and they never got arrested for this? What the hell?
Yeah. Makes me wonder about look, I mean, I understand if you're light-handed on police officers or whatever, but the situation is you don't know what is happening. You know that this mother's seen this kid get in this car and go with them people. And anything is possible. Or why wouldn't they give the kid back? Huh? I mean, when the cops knock on the door, if they had the kid, why didn't they just say, oh, well, I didn't know. Here you go. Take your kid. I'm not trying to kidnap him. There's a reason. These people are loosing their cannons,
Well, I mean, after the way one of the cases that I've been covering for a while ended today, and I got that alert, I'm in no mood to deal with anyone's incompetence, much less any type of law enforcement. So,
yeah. And again, I'm sorry for, I know how it gets to, you get very close to cases. I mean, I'm close to quite a few, so I understand that. It is very hard, and I'm sorry for your loss and sorry for Timmy's family. And, I hope that some justice can be done now that there's maybe some kind of, understanding or at least some peace knowing your son's not out there,
Well, I'm going to get in contact with Barbara. I may make that 8-hour drive to Missouri if I can for the funeral. So.
Wow. Doesn't meet the Creighton.
Yeah, I was reading those.
Yeah, I was like reading out loud. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, you're fine.
I caught myself. Yeah, it is sad. Timmy is, yeah.
Lori, there was supposed to be a warrant issued for this morning, but the police officer did what he was supposed to do, and it's sitting
also contact News Channel 8. I just got a message from his mother, so.
Wow. Breathless. No, he's not home. They're waiting for a warrant to go to this house that these people supposedly live at or whatever. We don't know what happened to him after he got in the car and left. How many days is it now? Is it 4 days now?
Well, we got I should be careful what I say.
Yeah. I catch myself too.
Yeah. Well, we know from my live yesterday what street he's on. He's in Sandusky.
Let's see. $50. So right.
So yeah, I have a picture of the house that he's at, but not going to do anything with it right now.
Yeah. You should give it to the news. And if there is any news channels out here, please cover this case. Please ask the police why they have this. That this mother cannot have her son back. These people are keeping her son. You know, they took off with them. They have done it before. They've had an obsession that the mother had to move away because these people have this obsession with her son, who's 12 years old. I know there's other complication. He's on the spectrum, but I'm saying he's 12 years old. It's not like you're dealing with an 18, 19-year-old. This is a vulnerable child. Exactly. It is a child.
Yes, you can share this live and you can tag every Ohio news station you can when you share it. That would help tremendously.
Yes. I shared it and put the Cleveland 19 or whatever it was, because I didn't have any other hashtags that, just to get it out. But please, you guys are all our sharers. You guys help so much by doing that. So you're the extra, 1,000 hands and eyes.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of
the conversation.
Something else just started here too. So
here in Canada, they were former neighbors, is what it was. That's how they know Austin. They're not any relation or anything like that.
Right. That's okay, Brad. You get well. So, just being here and being some eyes, you don't know what you might see out your window. You don't know what you might hear from a friend, right? So.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly, Lori Davis. They should have been arrested for kidnapping in the first damn place. That's 100% correct.
Yeah, I 100%. See, everybody here feels the same way we do. This is a child, and I'm telling you right now that a child is vulnerable, and he is extra vulnerable. He has autism, he's on the spectrum. He can communicate and all that, but the mother had to move because these people are stalkers. What is their purpose? And they're giving them too much time with this child.
I agree. I mean, because who knows now? I mean, the way that they're taking their sweet ass time about everything, they could have left the location that they were at and be in a completely different state by now, for all we know.
Amen. Yes. My thoughts exactly. I think we all share exactly the same page of writing. You know what I mean? These are questions that mine is the possibilities are far too great. More my thoughts could go, what could happen? And I do not understand that they are not on top of this because it's a child. Come on, is this the way you want your police to handle your children if something happened? Think about that.
My question for all the law enforcement there in Ohio, if this was your child, would you have gone and served that warrant today, or would you be waiting on the prosecuting attorney? Would you not have made sure that you made entrance to that house to see if that child was in there or not? Would you not have made sure an Amber Alert got put out for that child? I guarantee you'd do things 100% different if this was your goddamn kid.
That's right. You would not just knock on the door and accept somebody like that woman right there saying, no, I haven't seen him. Knowing that the mother just told you he was in that car that she was driving that don't belong to her, but still she was driving. So right there, you wouldn't go in that door? Yes, you would. And plus, isn't there they're afraid to go there without the police or doing the right thing? The parents are. Look, if the cops did that to me, I'm going to tell you right now, I'd be illegal about this all the way. I'd be busting down the door with some of my buddies, and I'd be finding out. That's straight up the truth.
I'm telling you right now, if it was my kid, they wouldn't have to worry about the police. They'd be calling an ambulance for him, is what they'd be doing.
Yep. I would be busting down doors. I don't care. I'm not, look, it's just, some people want to be lawful. And I get that. I mean, she's doing the right thing. So why aren't they doing the right thing by her? Far too many questions and never enough answers.
That's true.
And never enough answers right away, you know? I mean, because this is, look, I was upset about it yesterday when I found out that we had to wait for a warrant. This is effing ridiculous that they're waiting for another day. That's another 48 hours. You know where you can go in 48 hours? Think about that. You got a car, and where can you go in 48 hours in your state? I know where I can go in 48 hours. I can go from here to Florida and Florida to back. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Lori,
in between to sightsee. Okay, in between in the mountains and in the fucking woods and in the bullshit. This is
yeah.
bullshit.
I mean, they could have gone 3 states by now. Lori Davis, they did do a wellness check, but all that happened is they went over there, knocked on the door to do a wellness check. They were told that the child wasn't there, and they left. That's the wellness check that was done.
Yeah, that's laws have to change, people, federally, because state to state, this is why you have this, because if there was a federal law for all states to have Amber Alerts, to close off highways, to take the word of the parents who have, or the people that have seen them last, that know them best, if all these things were into play, a perfect unicorn rainbows world, okay, which we can make happen, then this would not be going on.
And that's exactly why I started the petition that I set up last night, is because I'm tired of this bullshit where kids that should have Amber Alerts, which in my opinion, every missing child should have one, but they're not getting them. And it's because the stupid laws are different from one jurisdiction to the next. Which is why you've got a child like Summer Wells that by all means, we all know she wasn't abducted. I'm sorry. In my opinion, I'll put that clarification out. But then you've got a child like Michael Monkey Vaughn, who we know was abducted and can't get a goddamn Amber Alert out on him.
That's right. And they don't close off highways. I don't care. That there right there to me would stop. So I think it would stop so much. Maybe I'm a dreamer, but honestly, we are the ones that can make a change. So we need to step up and get some kind of federal change here. I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm looking into that. I'm looking into somebody that will get a hold of somebody that will get a hold of somebody. I'm on it. And a good petition, by the way, Arctic.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I was so fed up after my live last night and after Levels live yesterday. I was like, something's got to be done. And it's one thing to go on your channel and say we've got to make changes, but I wanted to put that petition out to make the initiative to get it out there that we've got to do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, this right here is a perfect example of state to state laws. And this is a child who is, I can't even say this is vital. Okay. This is, think of it, if you want to think of him as younger, if that makes it any easier, to me, he's a child. Okay. I don't care if he's 1 year old or 15 years old, it's still a child. And he needs to have attention now and have everything done possible to make sure that he gets home soon to his family. Okay. This time with these abductors, holders, kidnappers, sickos is not acceptable at all. Not at all.
Right. You're right. 100%. I mean, and we see this in case after case after case. And it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, and we see it more than what the real crime community out there, our subs and stuff, realize it happens too, because we're the ones that see 500 missing kids pop up each day that we're trying our best to cover. So
yeah, exactly. There's so many, it becomes overwhelming. But we're doing a good job. I'm not even worried about that. But this case, and poor Timmy, okay, I'm sorry, Arctic, I have to bring it up though. His another parent was looking for help and was getting none. Okay, none. But thanks to Arctic, he pushed it and got it out there, and it helped find him. Okay, the outcome was not what any of us wanted or even wished for every day, but It happens. But this could be the very next Timmy if they don't jump on it. That's how you have to look at every case. You have to look at their family. What would you do? I always say, man, if it was me, I would do this, I would do this, I would do this. Well, I don't think law enforcement thinks like that. They go by rules and regulations, and some of them rules and regulations are hindering people from being found, people from being saved from any kind of physical or mental damage that could have been taken care of if they were found in an hour instead of 48 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and it's like I was talking about in our group chat earlier, one of the first cases that got national media attention was the case of Johnny Gosh. And, that boy got kidnapped. It's believed now he was actually trafficked. But law enforcement told the parents they had to wait. I think it was actually 72 hours before they could file a missing persons report. And they automatically classified Johnny as a runaway from day one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so
I don't even, my mind is just like keeps spinning on why aren't they jumping on this? This is a child. If this was a month-old baby, they'd be on this. If this was a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, they'd be on this all over, swarming it. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be doing that. They'd get the quick, you know what? You can't tell me a judge don't sign things at 2:30 in the morning for shit to happen. So what is going on? Why is the AG or the prosecutor holding back on this? I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's not fast enough for me. And I'm more than positive it's not fast enough for the family. They want your petition. Can you drop that link, Arctic?
I tried to drop it. It's too many. It's too long. That's
Okay.
what I was doing back here. But I'm also listening to another live at the same time. Sorry.
No, geez, you're on your own live. You're a YouTuber watching a YouTuber while you're YouTubing.
Well, it's important because tomorrow at 10 a.m. I will be live, probably about 10 a.m. Central. You guys aren't going to want to miss this one. And I was watching another case, somebody that's covering the Michael Vaughn case, and watching what they were saying. And tomorrow you won't want to miss my live.
Right.
So I tagged Hey JB from WFLA News. Oh, you're the best.
Who's the best?
They tagged Hey JB.
Okay.
WFLA News.
Oh, yeah.
okay, so I just got a message from Austin's mom. She just got off the phone with Sandusky Police. They have no updates, just that they've been there several times and they can't do anything else, and that they have not seen Austin.
Oh my God. I want to get on a flight. I want to go grab that mother and a few of my buddies, and we want to go knock on that door. That's what I want to do. Honestly do. I mean, I'm like, I know the mother's scared or whatever, and she wants to do it. I just would not. I cannot. And I'm not blaming her. Not at all. Okay. I'm not.
Well, I'm telling you right now, the only thing keeping me from putting that picture of the house out on blast is I don't want them to hurt the kid if I put the picture out there. So.
That's right. Yeah. Anybody in Ohio over here? I'm kind of laughing, but I mean it. I mean,
well, tomorrow, I think Empress, is going to be there calling WKYC. 11 needs to read chat before I get to channel 19. What, in Discord, Empress?
Must be.
Hold on, I'm going to send something over to the group chat. Give me a minute.
Okay.
See, guys.
Go ahead, Empress. I read calling WKYC. 11 needs to read chat before I get to channel 19.
Oh, maybe he means chat right here, because she was saying something before.
Oh, let me go back up. Sorry, I was making sure that somebody wasn't bashing people. So And they were being kind over there, so I took out
I'm
my.
going back through it. I don't see nothing yet. Maybe she means Discord.
I have the page saved right now. Oh, I'm calling right now. Go ahead, Empress. I saw your thing over here. We gave Ellie a chance. Ellie did their part. It's the prosecution office, and I'm gonna mute out for a second because I'm calling them. So give me a second, okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, they had their chance. They have almost 48 hours. So.
You know what, single mama for? Yeah, everyone tag Brian Enton when you share this. You know what? Let's get this on News Nation.
Yeah, let's all do a super tweet right now. Let's get this viral. I mean, we can do it. If we can get Brendan Dassey viral, we can do this. Huh. I'm more than frustrated. I didn't realize I had to go ahead. Oh no, go ahead, honey. Do it. Everybody, go right ahead. Flood their phones. Okay, flood the phones. Flood their threads on Twitter. Y'all know how to get it going. Hey JB, that's right. Go right to their page. Plaster this thumbnail right on it. Can we please have a recap? Certainly, dear. Arctic. They're the best.
Certainly, Arctic.
Well, because you're the best at giving a recap without blabbering, and I blabber.
Austin Lauer is a 12-year-old child on the autism spectrum. He's been missing since the 17th of this month. He was last seen over at a friend's house. He got into a late model 2010 to 2014 white GMC Acadia, and we now know that the people who abducted him are two former neighbors. I do not have their names in front of me. I apologize.
Taylor Roberts and Taylor Litz.
Tyler Litz.
Sorry.
And so it's been an ongoing thing where they know where this child is. Law enforcement's refusing to issue an Amber Alert saying that he does not meet the criteria because he willingly got into the vehicle. This is the third time that this couple has abducted this child, and allegedly they've abducted another child as well previously. And so we are trying to make law enforcement do their jobs and get this child before anything further happens to him and before he meets any further harm.
Yeah, we have no idea why. Anything about this couple.
Care in Canada. What link? Are you talking about the link for the Amber Alert petition? It's in my Facebook group, and it's also been posted to my community tab, if that's what you're talking about.
I think she wants that maybe, and plus this link here. There's a share button. You can at the bottom of the video, and you can share this too. Okay, I gotta go take the puppy out real quick. It takes me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Sorry, the dog has to do this to me every time I go live. It's just her thing. Come on, let's go.
Sorry, I'm muted. I was talking and I was muted. Sandra, you can come up. The link's posted to the top of the chat there if you want to come up. I did just call them. I got hung up on. So if that tells you anything, we're going to let it fly tonight. I'm going to tell you what. They didn't like the fact that I asked if they had kids. So they didn't like the fact that I said, what if it was your child? And then that's when I got hung up on. So,
Oh, yeah. They don't like that at all, I'm sure.
hello, Sandra.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Hey, I called the prosecutor.
I'm getting more frustrated by the minute.
I know. I called the prosecutor's office. I got hung up on. I asked if it was okay if you called there, would they release the details of what's going on? And she said, no, you need to contact the detective with what's going on.
They're just going to throw me back and forth because the detective literally just told me to Google the number for the prosecutor's office and call them in the morning.
Yeah, well, they're just going to refer you back to them. So I told her that that's fine. It's going to the news tonight then. And
sounds like a plan to me.
There's enough people here. I'm just going to start I'll get everything ready and start just blast them on social media until they do something. And
this is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, they hung up on me because I asked them what if it was their child, would they still sit on their hands? So
right. Well,
she hung up the phone.
And the detective that I'm talking to here in Lorain, like, he's like, well, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I want you to hurry up. That's my kid. Like, that's my kid. He's not had his medicine. Like, God knows what's happening to him over there. Like, can we please, like, is there anything that I can do? And he keeps telling me to go in person to the Sandusky Police Department, but I'm like, what good is that going to do? The warrants have to be issued from here because this is where he was taken from. And he's like, well, maybe a mother in their face. I'm like, well, like, I'm a mom on the internet too. I'm a mom that's trying to get this out there. Like, that's your job to be in communication with their police, you know? And I've been calling them. I've talked to them on the phone. I mean, but I don't see what, you know, like at this point, because they have told me so many times that there is absolutely nothing they can do. So I don't really know what, you know, what driving 30 miles to go look at a cop and be like, I know you told me that you can't do anything more, but, you know, as one person, I'm not going to be hurt.
Yeah. Well, I dumped my videos last week into.
I'm a little upset about the situation. So if I go to Sandusky, I don't see myself not going to her house myself. We don't need that right now.
How's the mayor of Lorain? Is the mayor a good person?
Jack Bradley? He's well known. Put it that way.
Okay.
He was a well known attorney prior to becoming mayor.
Okay. That's interesting. Aside from autism, does he have any chronic medical conditions? I got people that are sleuths and like to research and try to figure out what the law is and figure out how to help.
He also has Raynaud's phenomenon. That is a physical condition that he suffers with. It's if his feet get too cold or too hot, they start turning colors and get really extremely painful on him.
Yeah, so for the people that are coming in here, this is 12-year-old Austin. You say it Lauer, right?
Yes, it's Lauer.
Lauer. So Austin Lauer went missing. There's a vehicle in this poster here that I posted earlier in my live. That's the vehicle that he's in, or that he was in, and these are the people that lured him away. This is the third time they've done it. And Sandra is the mother of Austin.
I want to tell you, Sandra, I am just so sorry that you're going through all of this, and we're going to do everything we can to bring Austin home. We're going to light as big a fire under law enforcement as we can. And I appreciate you staying in contact with me throughout the day, giving me updates on this case so that we can work to bring him home.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know what to do except for just to put it out there because it's such a weird case and there's so much to it, and it takes somebody that, really actually looks at it to understand it.
Hey, Divinity, do you have any lawyers that follow you from Ohio, Cleveland area? Divinity covers the Law Tube, which is the law side of YouTube. And that's what her content is, and she's in here. I just wanted to ask her because she follows a lot of lawyers.
Do we have anyone in Sandusky that works for a gas company that could maybe put on a uniform and go over there to check for gas leaks and maybe just catch a glimpse of Austin and take a picture at the same time? Just saying.
Not a bad idea.
All right, thanks, Divinity. Well, Sandra,
I know we've had.
Go ahead.
We've had people actually over there on the sidewalk hollering for him, and they turn off all the, like, as soon as they see somebody pull up, they turn off all the lights, and then like go into the center room. His little friend whose house he left from actually went over there and was like trying to call his name because in an essence that's basically where Austin told her that he was going. And then she came out on the front yard and started, hooping and hollering, but they were, they stayed on the sidewalk. They stayed respectful or whatever. They were just literally calling for my son. She said that as soon as they called his name, she could see a disturbance in the upstairs window and a light came on. But Tyler never came out. So there's a good possibility that he could have been in there keeping the kids in.
Wow.
I mean, if they have nothing to hide, they would have let them in the house, right?
Well, here's the deal. If they love Austin so much, if they have nothing to hide and it's not them, why are they not out here pounding salt with us trying to, get him? Where's he at?
Yeah.
Find him. If you guys care so much about him, come help. If you didn't do it and you care so much about him, get your butt out of your house, quit hiding behind your curtains, and come help.
Amen.
Because the only place that he wants to be is with them. So if she don't have him, come put your face on the news because he'll come.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. If you have nothing to hide, let him in the house. What do you have to hide?
Right. I mean, they have like, I'm not exactly sure of how many children. I know it's greater than 4 themselves.
Oh, great.
So what do you have to hide in your house when you have that many little kids anyway? What are you doing that you ain't supposed to be doing?
Exactly. And by now you've gotten it all cleaned up, haven't you? let people in.
Right.
Giving you plenty of time to hide that shit you're doing.
Right.
I personally know I would be knocking the door down with some of my friends. That's all I can say. I would be doing it illegally now. It's just ridiculous. And I'm not saying to do that. And what I am saying.
Well, see, I'm Austin's only legal guardian, so I really can't do anything at this point that would jeopardize me being able to take care of the aftermath.
Understand that. I 100% understand what you're doing is the right thing to do. But what I'm saying is the police, are you hearing me? I mean, do the right thing. You shouldn't have to wait. If this was a younger child, I'm sorry. I really believe that they would be on this like flies on what.
Oh, when Austin was little, he hid under my aunt's bed and we couldn't find him. We had cops scouring the neighborhood for him at that point.
Yeah, see?
I mean,
they think because he got in the car and he's 12 years old that he's capable of making rational decisions at a child's age. No, you're not.
Yeah.
And you can't treat it any differently than you would a younger child.
Well, I mean, and this is a classic Amber Alert case, and the fact that they're saying that they won't issue one because he got in the car supposedly willingly, I don't give a flying fuck. The kid is 12 years old. He's on the spectrum. This was a luring situation, not a I'm going to go for a ride situation. There should be an Amber Alert out. That's
Do
it.
they
That's
not know? Do they not know that they get to know the children nowadays before they ask them to come in the car? Right? So he probably felt very fine getting in their car. He knows them. He's been groomed by them to do so. You can't, you know what I mean? Don't the law enforcement know that at this point, when children are being taken by people like this, they are groomed to say it's okay, you know? And being the fact that they lived by them and that he's seen these people before and went with them before should be a big red flag. I'm sorry. It should.
So here's what I want to say to Ohio law enforcement. Go ahead and just pretend that it's a cream-filled donut and go in there and recover the child.
Better yet, now, think of it as your life shield. You know, the one you guys want so bad. Just go in there and get it. That people are holding it for you. Be a hero, not a zero.
Sandra, I called the detective. You were on the phone with them. Just so you know, I was seeing if I could help or if he'd give me anything. And definitely after Austin comes back home, if you need some help figuring out how to get a protective order against these two and how to obtain it and maintain it, I will take time out of my daily stuff to help you.
Yeah. They don't want, I mean, I don't understand why. Are you the one that called in, Sandra?
Oh, she lost us on connection.
Oh, she said she was the legal guardian, so she must have been the one to call, right?
Yes.
Or the one, okay, the one that's seen it. So why aren't they taking her word for it? I mean, that's probable cause. This is a child that she has guardianship or custodial rights to, and legally, they should be taking that as probable cause. I do not understand it, and I do not understand why you need a warrant for a child. I don't care if it's in a house. Look, if the house was on fire, would you run in there or would you get a warrant?
Exactly.
Same thing for me. I'm at a loss.
Yeah. I mean, it's not very often that I'm left speechless, but I'm pretty fucking speechless at this point. I'm exasperated is what it is.
Mm-hmm. I just keep repeating the same thing because that's the only thing that keeps coming in my mind.
And
I keep on thinking the possibilities of what could be happening during this time are not good in my mind. Sorry.
I'm telling you right now, if anything happens to that child, it's on Ohio law enforcement's hands is what it is.
My God. Yeah. This kind of thing needs to stop. There needs to be some resolution. So this does not have to happen where you have to wait for a warrant. Or whatever.
Well, I get that they can't just barge in someone's home. I mean, that's the whole, we love our Constitution here, and that's part of it. So
I understand that too. But there's probable cause.
There is probable cause, and that warrant should have already been issued. That should have been signed first thing this morning. That should have been signed a couple days ago.
Let me tell you this: if a cop is walking by a window and smells marijuana, that's probable cause, right? He might be burning an incense, right? But that cop will bust in there to find out. Well, they got probable cause on this child. They should be busting in.
Exactly. Because they've had more than one person tell them that's exactly where the child is at. And given the history of these two having done it before, that's definitely probable cause.
And isn't that how the cops learn? By history? Here you go. Here's another history lesson for you. I just don't. I don't agree with standard practices. There has to be some kind of I don't know what you call it, leeway or something for cases that would fall under a warrant, because I don't think if it was a child under the age of, let's say, 5, that they would be waiting for a warrant. And if they were waiting for a warrant, they would have got one signed in the middle of the night by a judge, because they do it, and got it done. So I don't understand why they're putting less severity and urgency on this because he's 12 and he got in the car. That doesn't.
Yeah, and the thing is they had their opportunity. They told Sandra that warrant would be issued and the arrest would be made this morning. And here we are. It's 3:14 in the afternoon, and now they're saying, "Oh, well, maybe tomorrow." I'm like, no, that is not going to work. Get off your ass, get that fucking warrant, go get that child and bring him home.
Does anybody know the prosecutor's name? We should be calling that office.
I just put it up on the screen a second ago.
Oh, I had that puppy out there too. So maybe we should put a call into CPS.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's the right number.
Yeah, that's true. They have to lay their eyes on them. That is a very good point. If CPS is called, they have to see the child. You could call them on their children, just so they, and then boom, they come in and see their kids, and then they'll see him. There's something wrong with that couple.
Oh, there's a lot of things wrong with that couple, but
I can't help it. They look so familiar to me, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just because of this. I have no idea. But ever since I seen him yesterday, I really like that idea. Oh, but I don't. Okay, there's the. Okay, she fell out.
Oh, she fell off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, doesn't he qualify for a silver alert? He's without his meds.
Yeah, he should at least have that.
Mm-hmm.
He's medically endangered.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things coming in. Okay.
Checking. Sorry. There you
go. Okay. Okay. I'm putting that in my phone right this minute. I will not be calling him online, but I will definitely be calling him when I get off of this. Unless I want to call now and have him answer some questions on live for me.
Oh, I think Levi should call and broadcast the call to the live stream. That's what I think, but that's just me.
Yeah, well, I'm calling
right which now. One?
I'm dialing.
I think you should call the prosecutor live on the air and just broadcast it so everyone hears what the prosecutor says.
I just dialed it. Should I finish through it with it? Should I?
Just mute when you're doing it, because I'm in a state that's a two-party state. So just
have to okay, and I am too.
Yeah, but just mute. You can call them. Just mute though.
It's in my phone. I'll call them afterwards.
I talked to the lady. She might be better with you because I'm a man. So it might be better if you talk to them as opposed to me.
Let me see. Let's just give them a try here. 204-2230. All right, let me mute it.
Yeah. It's just sad. I mean, as a 12-year-old boy, he can't make decisions for himself, and law enforcement doesn't want to make decisions either, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Checking made a good point. Everyone, I mean, silver alert, if nothing else, because they can sit here, oh, well, you got in the car willingly about the Amber Alert, but you can't deny this child has medical issues. So what's the reasoning for not issuing a silver alert?
Oh, Sandra, adding you. There you are. Can you hear us, Sandra?
Okay. They're not answering for me. They just hung up on me.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Well, it's 4:18 there, so I don't know what time their office closes, but
Well, they would usually, wouldn't they have an answering machine or an answering service? Most places do. Well, look, and we're talking about somebody that thinks it's okay to leave somebody with a 12-year-old kid with some people that he doesn't belong to. So I don't surprise me if they don't have no, answering service for the frickin' attorney general or prosecutor, whoever the hell he is.
Single mom of four, no, they're not giving him his meds because he doesn't have his meds with him. So he can't be getting his meds right now.
Well, Sandra's on. Let's let her speak. And,
can you hear us, Sandra?
Yeah, I got back on. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they can't even sign to get Austin's medication because his medication requires an ID.
No.
So, have you brought up to them about a silver alert? Like he's without his meds, he's in need of medical, his meds.
I was thinking about a silver alert, but I wasn't sure if there was like an age limit on that or not.
No, there's a silver alert that I covered today.
I'm not into this all the time, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not, honey. That's why we're trying to give you, give you a little whatever we know. Arctic knows a lot about it. Arctic, why don't you tell her about it?
Yeah, there's actually, I covered a case today. There was a silver alert for an 8-month-old child out because she's without her medication. So, I mean, they issue them all the time. Whether the silver alerts are for the elderly, and that's what everyone thinks, but it's not just the elderly. If a child goes missing and they have a severe medical condition which requires medication, they'll issue a silver alert, most generally speaking.
Okay. I can definitely call and ask, but unfortunately with the history here with the detective stuff, I'm going to get a call back tomorrow, or I'm just not going to return your call. But I will definitely try to get on them, on my end, on trying to get a silver alert as soon as possible if they would be willing.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But we're going to stay on top of this.
That seems to be the hardest thing down here is for them to be willing.
That certainly is what it looks like. Absolutely. I do not understand. I mean, I do because I see it in case after case, unfortunately, but it doesn't make it any easier and it doesn't make it any more right every time I come across a case like this. So. Let's see here.
Nope, hanging up on me. I just keep pushing redial. I'm getting no answer. And I'm not laughing because I'm happy about it. I'm laughing because I'm pissed. Yeah, it just hangs up. It doesn't even have an answering machine or nothing. So that makes no sense to me. Unless it's because I'm coming up out of state. I don't know.
I wouldn't think that would affect it.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. I don't even, I mean, I have no idea. What about
our local area right here, we use 2 different area codes. So, we got the 216.
Yeah, we have 3.
440.
I think we have 3 in Minnesota. Maybe we might have 4 or 5 even. I think we do. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We have 4 for sure. Oh, 5 that I know of. *67. Good one, Infinity. Yeah. Anonymous. It isn't gonna, it's not gonna work. It won't matter. They're just obviously not going to answer the phone. And it might be because of business hours. I don't know, but you think there would be an answering machine. Down there, Mom, take reinforcements with you so they can't easily intimidate you. Yeah, I don't know what the situation is. It's hard for anybody to say unless you're there. So only Sandra would know that. And obviously this is her only recourse. And they should be helping her. It doesn't matter. They honestly should be. Maybe calling the police and telling them, hey, he's without his meds. Maybe they'll do something about it.
Done it.
You know,
Literally just did it again.
Mm,
And I told him, I said, Austin needs on medicine for behavior control. At this point, 4 days off of medication,
oh, he's out of control.
he's not
He's not
safe
good.
for himself or the community, let alone whatever else may be going on.
Exactly. Okay, Bling, I'm ready because I told you I'll go down there. I am not above that, going and knocking on some courthouse doors to make things happen. I am all about it. I believe in it very much. To make things happen. That's why I believe in phone calls and other people calling. And I mean, not being, I would never be rude, and I would never be, like protesting. Everybody thinks of like, kind of riot stuff. No, I peacefully do these things, and I do them smart, educated ways. You don't get listened to or even paid attention to. If you're doing it the wrong way, you're just defeating your purpose. You'd go sleep in their lobby. If you couldn't ninja your way into the house at night. Prosecutors, whomever, I missed a lot of this I got here right after Mom got. Okay, well, the recap. Arctic. He's the recap man. Or Levin.
This is the missing person case of Austin Lauer. He went missing on July 17, 2022. He got in a vehicle with these two pictured on the screen here, Taylor Roberts and Tyler Litz. They were messaging him and basically lured him into the vehicle and took him to Sandusky. And the only thing we have is this missing persons poster. If you have any information or if you'd like to call the detective to get him to press this warrant, dial 440-204-2100. I came in late. Who's on panel besides Level-Headed? I'm familiar with his channel. It is Checking Convictions and Arctic Fox True Crime. And then the Austin's mother, Sandra, is here. Lisa. Lisa Mouse. Oh, perfect.
Oh, hey, Lisa. Good to see you in the chat.
Arctic's over there going to Sonic.
No, Arctic was actually tagging every creator he knows to tag in this live stream. So,
oh, nice. Thank you, sir. Is Sandra still here? Or there she muted. Oh, there she is. Hold on, Sandra. Can you hear us or no, Sandra?
She's muted.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hello, Karen, Canada. And I saw your message, Karen, and I will personally go and speak with her. Can someone tell me what the holdup is to get Austin back home where he belongs? I just don't understand. This is not okay. It is not okay, and that's why we're doing this. It's not okay. It doesn't matter whose kid it is, what kid it is. But when there's enough evidence that they know that he was talking with these people and got in a car with these people and where they are in Sandusky, and police have been to the door several times, you would think out of the kindness of these officers' heart, they would try anything and everything. Obviously, these two have something to hide why they won't let them into the house.
Right. That's my biggest thing. That's my biggest thing. Why, if they, like the mom says, if they cared so much about him that they have to pick him up and have a holiday with him without permission, then why are they not out there looking, asking questions, letting the police come in their home?
Exactly.
Well, at the worst case, it'd be harboring a runaway, right?
Yeah.
But so that's still
intrusion of an investigation because they are looking for this person has a missing poster. Okay. They are a missing person. You are the last people to be involved with this child. So therefore, you're accountable. Where's the kid? Seriously.
And thank you, Bling.
It just irritates me to no end that they're treating this like a runaway situation when it's clearly not a runaway situation at all.
No.
That's what pisses me off more than anything.
That is, like I said, all we have is a bunch of questions and nobody in the official departments to answer them are giving answers. The warrant is to go into the home. And I guess
they won't tell me if there's one sitting on the desk or not. That's why somebody else needs to call there.
Yeah, I can't get through.
Wow, I'm sure that they're aware of what's going on here because the detective told her to tell the news.
Yeah.
So I told her flat on the
Yeah,
phone.
he did. He suggested that I told the news. I said, yeah, he absolutely did suggest that I suggested. We've tagged him in some stuff and things like that. I haven't like physically picked up the phone and called him.
Oh, I would. I would physically get up.
I kind of jumped on here.
Yeah. Oh, no, I understand. I'm just saying, some people need to be calling the news.
Well,
and Empress, some are already.
Empress emailed 3 or 4 of them. I gave her the phone number to the police station. So because it's going to have to be coordinated back to the police station, they're going to have to verify the information.
Yeah.
So we know what it is. And the missing poster's gone there. This picture's gone there. And it's a matter of the police answering the phone for the media.
Mm-hmm. They have a standard speech, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
But give us something, right? I mean, they're sitting on their arses doing nothing as far as I'm concerned, because it's just not the typical, situation to be using typical law for.
I don't know. To me, it's a common sense situation, and to me, they're showing a complete lack of common sense. But that's my opinion.
Oh, the Columbus news stations want to verify with you, Sandra, and law enforcement. So, Empress says maybe you might want to call Columbus news stations because they're going to try to verify with you.
Sorry, what was that about Empress? I've got so many messages coming in, it's hard for my phone to keep up here with me.
Oh, I bet. I'm so sorry.
You need to call into the different news stations and tell them your story and tell them there's a missing persons poster, which they already have because they've been emailed. But you need to get them to and get the detective name to them. And you should hop down and you should start doing it now so that because it's 4 o'clock there, you want to catch the 6 o'clock news, right?
I got Netflix and Hulu. I get 19 news that flashes across my phone as my news thing.
Just get on your Google.
I would assume we have the 6 o'clock news.
Yeah, go on Google and just say all local news stations, and that should pop up for you where you'll be able to contact them.
Okay.
You can tell Channel 19 they're tagged in this right now, so they actually see this. So
last time 19 picked it up real fast.
Yeah, I would go back to them and speak to them and tell them it happened again because they'll be able to put the story all back together again.
Yeah, and tell him that there's definitely a silver alert that should be attached to him now because of his meds.
Okay.
I mean, use every little thing that is wrong right now. You know what I mean? For that falls within the law. Silver alert falls within the law. I would use that if I could.
No, Empress, we know. We know that you emailed them.
Yeah.
I kind of want to wait though, because I'm getting so much good information from these. Like I want to finish chatting with you guys, and then that way I know what all information to give them.
Right. Right now, I would give.
I'm so lost and discombobulated right now. I'm just like, oh my Lord.
Right. That's why you should gather and only do so much. You can only do so much. You're one person. You can only do so much. So my best advice for you is to contact the news, tell them that it has now turned into another day of waiting, and that there should be a silver alert because he needs his medication and he's been off of it for 4 days now. And that you don't understand there is a lack of urgency. That's what I would simply do. Just call the news stations and do that, and then sit down and relax and wait for it to happen. You'll know what to do after that.
Can I make a suggestion to you? When we do recover this child, I would highly recommend, I don't know if you have an iPhone or not, but I would put an Apple AirTag in something that he has with him at all times, and that way there will be no question. You'll be able to track his every move.
So we had discussed that because we actually have security, like all kinds of security. The mental health facilities that are local here have helped in some funding with some things that attempt to keep Austin safe. Austin has... He doesn't really have any item that he is consistent with, and he has like sensory issues. So that's why he was at McDonald's with no shoes. He doesn't wear socks. Other articles of clothing get lost frequently with Austin. There's really, short of putting it in him, there's really nothing that I would be able to have on him. That would be
the thing is, and I understand why you didn't want him having a phone. Is there any way that you might feel comfortable enough for him just having a flip phone? Even that way, the phone could have been pinged and gotten a location for sure, and that way he still doesn't have access to the internet and things of that nature.
So if there is a way to program only certain numbers in it. And then at that, if I were to get a phone, like they were talking about on the other cast, that was only for me and for his grandmother and things like that. That is something. Austin is very, very, very intelligent. He is too smart for his own britches. He scores well above his age group. He's and all of that. But when it comes to the common sense, that's kind of not where it is. So when it's coming to manipulative moves, like he's getting ready to leave to go with Taylor, and he's got a device that he can't communicate with Taylor with, he'll just leave that behind. He doesn't have any organizational skills or responsibility to be, well, this is my phone. I need to be responsible for it in case mom needs to get a hold of me.
Yeah, I understand.
It's very hard with him. Because we have door alarms on our door, and he figured out that if he takes a magnet and presses it on it, mom can't hear the chime because the chime don't go off.
Wow. Yeah. I'm just trying to think outside the box, because I certainly don't want something like this to happen again. So.
Right. We have doors on our locks on our doors where you need to have a fingerprint access, and somehow he manages to get through those also. He's super, super smart. It's unbelievable. But when it comes to actually doing things that make sense, it's just not there.
Yeah, I've got a niece and a nephew that are on the spectrum. They're really hyper intelligent children. They're a handful at the same time.
Yes, sir. And Austin, he's always tried to be an escape artist and thing. You know, I think that, you know, some of the focusing on Taylor is that she's willing to be a partner in crime to him, basically. You know, you run away to me and I'll hide you. You know, we have cameras all over our house also, and you know, unplugging the cameras is one of his favorite things. You know, I don't really have the ability to have hardwired cameras, so it makes that process a little difficult.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're hyper intelligent. They're really good escape artists, and it's just really unfortunate because they're also easily manipulated sometimes, and it makes them very easy prey for predators, unfortunately.
Well, you know, and at this point too, with Austin not being medicated, he gets really, really, really hyper, and he does not think things through. And Taylor has, you know, multiple kids. I'm also worried and concerned for the safety of her children. You know, if Austin's there and he's attention seeking and he's not getting all the attention, you know, he may do something that
might lash out. He might lash out to get attention, because any attention is good attention, right? I mean,
right.
Bad attention, good attention. That's how they function, and that's how children are. You know, you'll see a kid not getting no attention, they'll come up and start slapping you just to get you to yell at them. So I get that.
Do you know how many kids? Do you know how many kids Taylor has? I saw 2 for sure.
She has a set of twins. Then I want to say she has 3 older ones.
Wow, how old is she?
I want to say she's in her mid-30s.
She looks younger to me, you know. Well, yeah, she's younger to me, but yeah.
Okay, she was pretty young and starting out when we lived over on the east side when we were neighbors.
You say east side, and I think you're here where I am, because we call it one part of our town east side too. So, and I'm from the east side. But yeah,
we're missing a north side here. We got the south side, we got the east side, and we got the west side. But we don't have a north
west
side,
south side, east side, and the northeast side. So yeah, I get it. But yeah, they don't look, you know, real old. But have you ever asked? I mean, have you ever had a conversation with her to find out, like, does he like love her? Does Austin like fall in love with her? Or, you know, I mean, maybe he has a fixation with her. Does she have one with him? I'm trying to figure out why they would find it, you know, okay to just come and pick him up and take him on vacay for a while.
Well, the only conversations that I've had with Taylor in the last like 5 years, to be honest with you, is blow-ups about, why'd you have my son? Why'd you take my son? What the hell is wrong with you? Why do you, you know, those kind of conversations. And she comes back with, you know, like when he was trying to escape from therapy, I had a big blow-up with her on Messenger. You know, I'm like he needs help. And that's what we have sought out treatment for him. And that's what he is getting treatment for right now. Right. And she got on there and she's like, well, you're a horrible mom. You're just locking him away. And you know, you shouldn't have him in there. You should just give him to me and let me try. I can do so much better.
Oh, Lord. So that's what she's trying to do.
Austin, he has very few minor incidences, but he has a lot of intensive major incidences.
Yeah.
You know, like Austin set a fire in his elementary school at one point.
So when he lashes out, it's strong. It's a powerful.
Yeah. Like it's his way or the highway. Like he didn't want to be in therapy, so he threatened his therapist. I mean, you know, just different things with Austin. If he wants it, he's gonna get it. He's gonna figure it out.
Right.
You know, but
And they probably got him thinking it's best for him to be where he's at right now because mom's going to lock you away and, you know, that kind of thing. They're playing on that.
Right. Like, you know, I get on my kids if they're writing all over themselves and things like that. And, you know, like when Austin goes over there, he usually like comes back covered in marker from head to toe. And,
wow,
you know, like just silly stuff. Like, weren't you watching him type of thing? You know, like when you stole him, did you not watch him?
Yeah, when you stole him. Exactly.
Like why did you take him if you weren't going to watch him?
Right. Just let him have free reign, right? Maybe they're using him for a babysitter. Who knows? I mean, I just don't get it. That couple needs help.
Right. And again, you know, that is a concern too, because, you know, Austin loves to eat, but Austin, you know, for Austin to make his own dinner, what he did is he went and grabbed a can of Chef Boyardee and he stuck a fork in it and just started eating.
Yeah.
You know, Austin doesn't have the concept of a square meal or how to take care of another child or anything like that. You know, he's like, oh, I got it. But, you know, like I said, it's a basic level on that.
Hey, now let's not be hating on Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, you're eating Sonic hot dogs. Be quiet. You're at Sonic. Chili dogs on sale today. I don't.
And I sure enough did go get some too, because I wasn't cooking dinner tonight.
Well, there you go. Well, listen, maybe, you know, if you could tell the cops that they got a donut sale going on at this place and wherever they are, Taylor, and just tell them it's Taylor and Tyler's restaurant. Donuts are ready.
I can't get them to leave Lorain. We just recently got a Dunkin' Donuts.
Wow. So they can't leave there to go anywhere else.
Right. They can't leave. We just got one.
Yeah. I don't get it. Yeah. I personally would get on just call the news people, tell them your situation again, you know, tell them you need it out there because you're not getting the help you needed. And this is to you, tell them to you, this is a life or death situation. You know, I mean, tell them to you, this is an urgent, they should be on high alert. This child is, you know, when he lashes out, he starts fires, you know,
literally.
And exactly. Use his history to help get him back. I don't know. I guess that's how I'm thinking. I'm not in your shoes, honey, and I'm sorry. And my heart goes out to you. And whatever.
No, you're fine. See, a year prior to now, when Austin was first going into the to go to the facility up here, the only way you can get mental health for your kids is to have it court ordered. Like, you have to have your child in the juvenile system up here in order to get any assistance with mental health.
There you go. Can't you get a hold of his social worker?
Do what?
Can't you get a hold of his social worker?
So we don't really have that up here.
Oh, okay.
Until now. They just got a program called Ohio Rise, and what that does is it begins with a CANS assessment, and on that CANS assessment, Austin has scored that he needs to be in residential.
Okay.
But that program just began July 1st. They came out and they were wanting to give him a more in-depth CANS assessment.
Yeah.
And by time that they were able to do that, to be able to see where they could place him, where they could pull funding from, because it's not cheap.
Right.
By the time they were able to do that, here he is, he's gone. Okay. They wanted him, even though he was already diagnosed with autism, they wanted him reassessed for a new autism diagnosis.
Right.
Well, and that is so backed up because of COVID. And Austin missed that appointment this past Monday also.
Yeah. What? Well, I mean, you said it had to be court ordered for him to get medication, and he's on medication. Is there
not to get medication?
Right. Is there anybody that oversees that? I mean, oversees that he gets his medication, because he's not getting his medication now.
Right. He's well, it was Applewood, and then I did have a chance to take him back to his pediatrician who had written his prescriptions prior to Applewood. Again, we were in the middle of getting everything fixed and switched back, and he ran.
Yeah.
But not in order to get medicine or anything like that. Like you can do that through your doctor up here, or through like the Nord Center or Guidestone or Belfair. You can get that through those places. But in order for him to be able to get into the intensive therapy that he needs, that is only able to be ordered through court until I believe this point. Now finally things are starting to change.
What information do you need for the news, Empress?
Oh, I need information for the news. What do you need? Because I got information.
Yeah, we can pass that on right away. Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to drop off. I'm going to work on something in the background.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, Trixie. Just seen you in here.
Hi, Trixie.
Sorry, honey.
Hello, Chris. I know you're listening and you're driving because you're on your way home.
Frosty, hi everybody. Haven't even been.
Empress, go ahead. Click the link up at the top, Empress.
Yes, I think you're right. She's going to have to do something extreme. That's why getting a hold of the news, as far as I'm concerned, is like the main thing to do right now, because the police are brushing her off, the state is brushing her off, and the news.
There you are.
They got pulled.
Where the wind blows. Empress,
There you are. Yes.
You're good. You can turn it off.
Hi. Sorry, I'm driving around trying to do my own errands while calling people and sending emails. Anyways, I was hoping that Mom would give you her own phone number, because the phone number that is on the form, it looks like it's a 00 phone number, and those are usually businesses and state agencies. They're not usually for private individuals. And then if she has the other people's address, that might also be of help as well. I just wanted her to talk to the news agency herself, because I think that law enforcement is going to downplay what's going on.
Yeah.
So that's all I was. If Levitt, if you would send me that stuff, then Discord, then I can go ahead and include it, because I've got like a little basic email where where it's got the link from the old news article, his new missing poster, and I've been giving them my phone number, but I'm gonna feel like a big dummy if I say I don't know. So I would rather be able to give them her phone number from the get-go.
That's fine. Sandra, don't.
Should I go ahead and send that to Arctic Fox right now?
Yeah, you can send it to Arctic.
I'm sorry, Arctic Wolf. My bad.
It's
Arctic Fox. Arctic Fox. So yes, send it to him, and then we'll get the emails rolling.
Yeah. So I'm sorry for being so impatient. I'm just like, it's like I'm looking at the clock ticking by, and I'm like, come on. Can I come on now? So,
don't
worry. Are we legally allowed to put the address out there, though?
I wouldn't, because I don't want something to happen to him. So
I would say the news. Well, no, I don't. I guess to me, I don't see the news agency them using it to go over there that there's anything wrong with that. If I'm just sending it in an email to them, why would they publish it?
Oh, true.
That's all. I don't see why they would publish that.
Just let's do this. Let's not use the phone number or the address where he is in the email, but let's put Sandra's phone number in there and let the news ask the appropriate questions, and then
Yep.
go from
Okay.
there. So the address isn't out there unless they ask for it.
Yep, that's a good one.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm like one of those one and done emails. You know, I send one and done, and not back and forth. So,
Well, thank you for doing that.
but-
You're doing a great job. Thank you so much.
okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to get it in there so they can try and get it on the 6 o'clock. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you. Yeah. See, it takes a village, right? You know.
Did
Great.
our-
I love my child, but he takes 3 villages.
Well, you know, we got a few of them here. We're just right now. We might just sound like we're babbling, but you can believe that behind the scenes things are being done. Obviously, you can hear it.
We have a joke about Austin because his kindergarten teacher actually pegged him the best. He is the most lovable pain in the butt you will ever meet.
Aw.
He is very, very lovable, but he is very much a pain in the butt.
Hi, everybody that's coming in. Thank you for being here. Share this video. Call that number. Demand something to be done for this kid. Hi, Sunshine. Nice to see you. I'm just now looking at chat, so usually I'm watching the chat like a hawk. That's me, but I'm too far gone. Did you guys look at Taylor Facebook in Ohio? I don't know if it's her, but she has a red car.
I know she's got a black car pictured in some of her Facebook. I'm not sure about a red car.
Taking ideas here, guys. What do you think? You know, we can do. This is a think tank going on right now. Think tank. Yep, that's a good way. Hi, Granny Boots.
Awesome.
It is.
I
It's a
got
think
good
tank.
news.
We need to think. What'd you say, Level?
I got good news of somebody joining me tomorrow at 10.
Good. That's good.
Yeah. So
Let's get some good news here for Austin.
Yeah.
I like good news, and that, you know, I thought, you know, I was really upset yesterday when I found out about them having to wait, and now I'm just 100% completely pissed off.
Oh, the White Rabbit's here. Hello, the White Rabbit.
That's what I said. Hello, White Rabbit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was deep in reading Arctic's messages.
Oh yeah, I haven't even heard the ding because I'm.
Hello, Joy. We are on the village. Wow, that was great, guys. What does it say? Did you guys look at Taylor's Facebook in Ohio? I don't know if it's her, but she has a red car.
Could they arrest him for the delinquency of a minor? Well, see, according to what they're going on for the warrant, somebody seen him in a car, but they didn't see him go in the house, so they have no idea. That's why they need a warrant, right, Sandra? He wasn't seen there,
Right.
right?
He has been seen there, but nobody's been able to snap a picture yet. She's keeping
Now
like
that even
everybody
makes me
inside
madder.
and the curtains drawn. She's keeping the curtains drawn and everybody inside.
Yeah, they should be arrested for kidnapping. I 100% agree. Like I said, if this was a 2-year-old or a 1-month-old, they'd be on this, okay? But because he's 12 and they think he ran away or he willingly got into the car, you know, don't they know children are groomed to do these things?
My sister found a Facebook account that my son has that is the only friend that is on there is Taylor Roberts.
Yeah, see, this person is taking advantage of this boy and doing what people do to children by grooming them, to do, mom's gonna lock you away, so come be with me, that kind of stuff. So of course he's willingly going to go in it because he just got out of a facility where the parents believe he needs help, and he does. Otherwise he wouldn't be court ordered to do it, obviously. So what makes her think she's psychologist, best mom of the world, on all this for this child? She's not. What would you say his mental age is, Sandra?
So, I mean, when it comes to common sense, probably about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
But when it's intellectual, he scored above like high school on some things.
Yeah.
He's just so hard. He's one of those you really don't know the whole thing until you know the whole thing with him.
But when he acts out off of medicine,
it's worse than a 2-year-old throwing a fit that's the size of a grown man.
That can get matches and start fires.
Right.
Could pick up a child and throw a child. Could pick up a knife and throw it at an adult. I mean, there are things you can do when you're a child throwing a fit, but if he's calculated and he knows he's going to get attention, he would do it. Is that what you're saying, basically?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Then I would definitely push that on the news, saying, look, he starts fires, okay? He's been off his medicine for 4 days, and he's with young children, and he might not be doing so good. History will tell me he's not doing well. And the outcome could be dangerous for himself or for others.
Right.
Bling says her son's the same way. Well, Bling.
I mean, absolutely. He got in so many altercations when he was in inpatient. At one point, some of the staff actually chose to press charges on him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so it's a little more urgent than just a 12-year-old.
Hang on, guys. I got
in the car. I mean, there's circumstances here that should bring a faster result, but obviously are not. They're not taking them into account. That's not good. Because I always say you should listen to the parents. They know the child better than anybody else.
Definitely. Well, and it's good to get to know what we're up against. So, sure, the police department's tired of us by now, but hopefully the news station picks this up.
Yes. I mean, just for a minute, guys, think of what it would
I just missed a call from a private number. I'm wondering if that was the investigator or not. I couldn't get my phone to switch over in time.
Oh, well.
I'll be called back.
Where the wind I'm laughing at where the wind blows. Just left an outraged parent message for the DA's office.
There you go. I wasn't able to get an answering machine. Sandra, when your son is home, you can have my phone number. Reach out anytime. I completely understand your struggle. That's from Bling.
Thank you. I appreciate all the support I can get with him.
Yeah, I got several mothers that are close with me that have kids that are the same way. That they deal with this type of stuff every day. So there is definitely a support thing here as well. So
and it sounds like you need it because they don't offer you much in your state.
No, they really don't. And then everything has a contingency on it. Like, you know, a lot of the classes or camps or things that he would be interested in, they'll either say that he's not eligible for it because he has autism, or he's not eligible for it because he has a behavioral history, or one thing or another. They usually find a reason to not accept Austin.
Oh, that's sad. Well, I hope somebody takes this on like it's, like their own child. I mean, that's how I take it on. I'm like, I want to see some results right now. I want questions answered. I want something to happen now.
Right. It's pretty, aggravating too when the detectives, they're telling me, well, there's nothing we can do. What do you want me to do? I'm like, I'm his mother. I want you to hurry. Is there anything we can do to hurry it up? Well, yelling at me isn't going to get you where. Well, I'm sorry that you feel like I'm yelling at you. I'm yelling at the situation. Like my son has been gone. He needs his medication. He needs to be in therapy. Like, we need to see if anything happened, this, that, and the other. And he's like, well, I'm doing my best. The prosecutor has the paperwork. What do you expect me to do?
I expect you to open your damn big mouth.
I expect you to push it. Like, push it. Why are you not standing in front of the prosecutor yourself? You're the one who can get the warrant, not me.
Yeah, I don't understand why he wasn't in front of the prosecutor while they signed the paperwork and then walked with them over to the judge.
That's right.
That's how things are done.
That's right.
Not just push the paper over and not care. I'm sorry. I'm pissed.
I know that somebody earlier had mentioned calling our local CPS or whatever. That actually has been done, but because Austin isn't abused and he isn't neglected, there's nothing that they can really do.
Well, why don't you call them and tell them that there's a dangerous child in the house of these people right here who have younger children, and because of that 12-year-old being in their house, they could be in danger because he's a known arson and others things. Why don't you try that? See if that works.
Yeah, we could try the Sandusky one, the Sandusky people.
I'm telling you, I would be like, hey, look, there's kids in this house where this 12-year-old is. And I wouldn't even say it's my son. I would just say, hey, look, there's a 12-year-old over there that's been known arson. And he's not on medication. And I'm scared for them people in that house.
Right. We have, in history, there has been so many CPS calls made to try to help her children. And for some reason, I'm not saying that it won't be different this time. Hopefully it will, but it may not be. They never get past her front door.
Now that is just, oh God, I
don't know how, because the house that they used to have on New Mexico, it was so piled up with trash. They had trash holding their fence up at one point.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, I would definitely.
There were pictures circulating around for a hot minute because somebody had actually got in their house, and there was cat poop on their stove. It's pretty gross.
Well, look, I would be doing a welfare check on that house. I'd be having, look, I live next door to this address. Man, I smell something that smells like death over there. I don't know what I would do. Right? I would be, I guess that's what I'm just saying. I'm grasping at straws, but I'm trying to think of a way where somebody can go do a welfare check on that house, on those children. It's a hoarder house. You got a kid in there that starts fires, and I'm not trying to push what he did. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that is something that needs to be paid attention to. We don't know what he could do. If he did that was in elementary school, what's he going to do now?
Right, and here's where the common sense part falls into play: is Austin wasn't maliciously setting the school afire.
Right.
Austin was getting rewarded at the end of school because he had good behavior at home and at school. They had a movie night at the end of every week at his school that he was in, and it was like $5 or something like that. And him and his sister had both been really good, so we figured, we'd go ahead and let them stay at the movie, just in case, we told his sister to sit next to him and. Right. All that fun stuff, just trying to be protective but allowing them to have a little bit of space and freedom and a reward. And Austin, his thought process was, because when they had fire drills, they walked those kids clear around the block. Oh. So his idea was, if he created a fire drill
They could
then
walk.
that would eat up the school day, and he could come back and just watch the movie and be done.
Oh,
So
Hey.
that's like he was smart enough to plan that.
calculated.
But when it came down to the reasoning behind it, it doesn't make, it's just like, what? Like,
Yeah.
Most people would think, well, don't you think you're going to get in trouble for that? But that never crosses Austin's mind.
Oh, True Crime Sunshine says, level headed. I just called the 19 WXIX News. They won't cover it. We need the WOIO News. Oh, you got it on screen. Thanks for reading it, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry.
No, you're good. At least we're one step closer, so you don't have to waste your time with that one. I mean, I'd still call them and give your story. It's probably too late to get it onto the 6 o'clock news because that's in an hour.
They have breaking news. Come on.
Oh, that's true.
I know I'm wishing pretty big. I'm so sorry this is going on for you. I really wish there was more I could say or do for you. You know,
she's calling WOIO right now. So
thank you.
Awesome. Yes, thank you.
Sunshine's the one that makes posters for us.
Yeah, she's the one that made that wonderful poster.
She made this poster right here,
where you can see the car real good. And
yeah. So,
oh, that's a nice one. I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah. So anytime that you see them with this in the morning and this background stuff with this all and then the state in them, that's her doing it.
Yep, she does a good job.
She does a great job. That looks fabulous.
Yeah, look at the car.
Yeah. That one's going around on the internet. We got that one out there to a lot of places and tagged the news out there.
We're doing our half and we're not even professionals. So you professionals, step up, man. Come on. You're seeing this? Get the hell up off your asses. Do your damn job. Get an award. Be a hero. Let's do this. If that's what it takes.
Oh, and then when it comes to if they can arrest Austin for being unruly, I heard that come across earlier.
Really? I never heard of that.
Well, for like unruly children and stuff, we did ask if there was a way that they could, do something as far as so that we could get back in the court system to get mental health help again quicker.
Right.
They said right now that this area is so bad that kids are literally stealing cars, and the only thing that they can do is write them a ticket and take them home.
Yeah, that's what they were doing here for a bit too. Until we got pissed off.
It's horrible.
Yeah, they were doing that for about a month until the same group of teens were doing this and almost killed somebody. Then that's how it changed, right? That's what they need. And I think if you're listening out there, you need to do something before there is blood loss. It's called prevention. And that comes from the history of mistakes that you have made. And obviously you're making one now because this child is still not home, still vulnerable, still with some people that do not have the right to have him. He is off his medication. He is a danger to himself and possibly people around him. See, I just repeat myself because I don't even know what else to say. I just it keeps going over and over in my head that this is a child who does not belong with these people. They just took it upon themselves to, how would you like it if somebody come into your house and just took your child for a while? I'm going on vacation for a while. See you later. No, that just doesn't happen. He willingly get in the car or not. He doesn't know his own, what's good for him. He doesn't understand that. He understands the moment. This girl obviously is his friend, and he understands the moment. I get to go be with my friend. He doesn't know. If he does know he has to be on medication, I'm sure he doesn't know it now. Maybe a couple hours later, he doesn't realize it. So I don't know his mental capacity as far as that goes. But the kid is not caring about anything like that. He's living the free life right now. And it's not for his own good.
Right.
See that?
I left
Well,
P-O-1.
they all have the C word that we can't say on here, and
Yeah.
That's what they.
All investigators are up. No one
Yeah.
has. What? Oh, I'm getting so mad. I want to get on a plane and go there. Oh, and that's just not rational. So I don't know. I am so sorry. But you know what, Mom? Just get on the phone and call. Just till your fingers can't stop anymore, I guess. Just call whoever you can think of. News, police. Keep on them. You know, we're going to keep on this as far as we're getting his, you know, his face out there in his story. And I'm so sorry that they're doing this to you.
Yeah, I just like it, you know, I really hope that, you know, I know they're dragging their butt, but I just really hope that they get it in gear before something major does happen.
Yeah.
Well, you need to tell the news station it's been over 72 hours since you
Right.
reported it. So that's enough time for them to be able to cover this, at least show that he's a missing person and that
Right.
people need to be on the lookout for him. You don't maybe need to go into details like we are here. I mean, you could give them to them, but they might not air it out that way.
Special
But
circumstances.
Yeah, but at least getting that he needs his medication, and any news is better than no news.
Right on.
So if you could get him his face, his picture out there, so that all of a sudden the prosecutors and the police department are seeing that, hey, we need to move. It just sucks that it has to be done this way, and they just won't move on their own.
Right.
It's
Everybody just keep on tweeting, doing what you're doing with the hashtags. I guess, right? I mean, just let's keep on, just be on it. You just got to stay on it. Consistent.
Yeah.
Right. Medical. Exactly. Medical. I mean, push that silver alert. He does need his medication because he's a different, he's a different person.
You can turn it off, Sunshine. Hello, Sunshine.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here and start pushing stuff on my end.
All right,
I won't be able to stay up long because the boys are coming back and they're really loud.
Okay, well, thank you, Sandra.
All right, no problem. Thank you guys so much for getting this out there.
Let us know if you need us.
Will do.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay, now that I'm not echoing. So I called WXIX, spoke to Mike. He said to get closer to Cleveland. So then I called WOIO. And I spoke to Brian, and he said that he spoke to someone earlier. And I don't want to use the name on here because I'm not sure if the name is the same name.
Right.
So I'm going to put it in back chat.
Okay.
And he kind of gave me a little bit of trouble talking about how he didn't believe that law enforcement wouldn't help and this and that. And I wasn't rude, but I pretty much wrote him the right act.
Good. Yeah.
So
you gave it to him.
Yeah, I pretty much gave it to him. He was like, well, I find this hard to believe. I said, let me tell you. I said, honey, I'm a YouTube creator and I'm a Twitter personality. This is what I do all day. I said, you want me? I said, I'll give you a little tidbit. Today, I did 16 posters of missing kids right there in Ohio. Now, you explain to me how law enforcement is helping these missing kids.
Yeah. Bring awareness.
And he changed his little tune a little bit, but his name was Brian. So I wanted to make sure you guys had his information as well.
All right. Thank you so much. Gosh, you do so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I was at work, guys. And it's kind of a crazy day. So just want to do what I could.
I know. Thank you very much, Sunshine.
Yes,
and
thank you.
I have a suggestion for you on your posters.
What's up?
I down at the bottom on your posters, I want you to take, I don't know if you know how to change your YouTube name to what it is, but your link to your YouTube.
Yeah, I've got it changed in my studio, but I don't know if it actually changed on the outside because when I have to go into my studio and grab my link.
Sandra went. Arctic, go ahead, contact her. Channel 5 wants to talk to her. So hopefully she's still listening here. Arctic probably got a hold of her. He told her to check the Facebook message.
Good.
So,
Good. Gosh, see you guys. Wonderful.
Good, because this Brian guy said somebody was supposed to send him something, and he's wanting to look into the story. I said, well, you need to look into this story because he needs to be home now.
Yeah.
So.
And Sunshine, if you down at the bottom, we can figure it out. I could go grab the link or take a look at it so that you can get recognition on your posters so people know where they're coming from.
Right on.
And
Okay,
then every time that we share them, we're sharing your links everywhere.
Yeah.
And try to help to grow your channel and just keep doing you because you're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Oh, I appreciate it, guys. And you guys are amazing too. And thank you for welcoming me into y'all's family and allowing me to be a part of the real true crime community.
It's the real crime community. Yes, I'm so glad people are saying that because that's what it is.
Yes, I said it last night, and Mr. Sunshine, he was like, "Oh, well, looky there, the real crime community." I was
That's
like,
right. We were building our own
That's what we
community.
are. By George.
Yes, we are. And we're doing good things. So keep it going.
True Crime Web. I'm
Yes.
going to be sending you some posters of some missing kids from Ohio. We have 16 total that we stumbled across yesterday. I'll send them to you in an email. And just so you know what's going on. But it seems to be a hot spot. I spoke to another person from Ohio today on the phone and another creator. And I guess because of that Interstate 70 is what they were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Is like a trafficking way to get into West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something I'm going to be investigating and looking into. And
see, another
there's
major,
a problem there. So
another major highway.
Yes.
And if you look at, that's what I was looking at. And most of the cases that children are still missing, they were adjoined by interstate highways. So
yes. I noticed that on that map that I shared with you guys behind scenes. Yeah. Almost all of them were.
It's a very good map because I've used it that way. That's how I figured it out. I was like, wait a minute, look at this.
You're on, Arctic.
Yeah.
All right. So I called Channel 5. They were like, well, we're waiting on law enforcement to contact us. And I was like, well, you might be waiting all day on that at the rate they're handling this case. You'd be better off talking to the mother. And they asked me for her number. I didn't have it. So I talked to the reporter. She gave me her personal cell phone number, and I gave that number to Sandra. So
perfect. Good.
Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Pat yourself on the back, Arctic. You're fantastic. I'm patting you. Get my hands off you.
I told you all, don't do that to me. Y'all make me blush too much.
Well, it just goes to show that it is, Level got the live going. I joined. My big mouth just keeps speaking. You got people that are calling and emailing and, talking to the mother. And it is a group effort. And see how good things work when we work together, people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've said 1,000 times. If all the creators would come together like the way we do and collaborate with each other instead of doxing each other left and right, imagine how great this whole community would be. So,
we'd be unstoppable force.
I agree. But we are going to be. The real crime community does not allow the true crime community. We're exclusive. I don't want none of them shenanigans. Yeah, and True Crime Web, great channel.
Yes.
Glad to have you. Glad to have another good intended channel and people here. So welcome to the real crime community.
I'm gonna Sunshine. I'm gonna send them your posters.
Okay, send them all my posters.
Yeah, and try to get them into the thing here and see if we can make a difference on some of these cases.
Yeah, and when I was working on the ones earlier today, I found some more that were on a Ohio website. I'm going to work on making some posters up for those kids tonight too.
Okay, perfect.
There's certain areas that we're seeing more. It's not scattered everywhere. It's coming from certain areas. So, if anything, people are paying attention to that.
And a lot of the dates are the same too, and that's like,
yeah,
it's weird. Like it's super weird.
Yeah. I've noticed a lot more missing boys, men than I have ever in the past, actually.
Mm-hmm. It's getting to be really bad. I mean, Sunshine 1979, thanks to you, I am going to be busy for an eternity because I've got all your posters on my computer ready for video.
You do such an awesome job.
I'm still waiting for the posters so I can make one big video. I'm not doing individuals like
they're all in our Facebook group. I've got to go through them, but I am tagging you in the videos, giving you credit for the thumbnails. So,
definitely.
Oh, I appreciate it, guys. I really do.
Well, without you, we wouldn't have them to be doing things with. So, thank you. See, we all have a moving part here, that works.
That's what I said last night. Is we're such a great team, and everybody's got these amazing skills, and we work together, and we're a force to be reckoned with.
And I certainly hope people start paying attention, like news channels and things like that, because these are the cases that we do are cases that are not getting what they need.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we do all
exactly,
of them, but we're really, you know what I mean? We're putting out cases that need something like right now. Come on now. They know where this kid is. I mean, it doesn't make sense to us. So these are the things that the news people need to be looking at so they can get it out there and help.
You could use them for shorts, True Crime Web. I tried doing it, but I started with a different type of fan base. So my fan base didn't pick up on it, but I noticed that doing them as short little videos rather than shorts works a little bit better.
Yeah, I can't. That doesn't grab my people.
Yeah, you can try the shorts, see if it works. Our people don't go and watch the shorts. They like to just watch a short little video with your voice over it. You can try it either way. You're going to have to see what works for your audience, but it should grab some more people.
And the credit and acknowledgments, just put a link to the posters in your description. You can do that, right? In shorts.
Yeah, I'll send you her. Yes, in the description, you can put the credit acknowledgments. That's fine. So it's more about getting the word out there for us than acknowledging. But when credits due, credits due.
Yeah, they're all going to know they come from Sunshine anyway, because they're a unique look. So the posters we use, we'll just put it out there right now. The posters we use come from True Crime Sunshine. Unless you'll know exploited children.
You'll know which ones come from Sunshine because they're very, very creative. Some of my videos, you'll see that the posters that come from the Aware Foundation, which is like the poster that's on the screen right now for Austin, but the ones that look like that,
very unique. She gets the very poignant facts right there in your face, and she places the child or person of interest in there more than once. So it's they're very striking. They're very memorable. Actually, you can really see the people, and I love that one because of the car. Because this one here that you have up with the map, you can't barely see that car. So Sunshine put that car in the forefront. Boom, there it is. That's what they were in.
Yeah, I try to make or I was a retail manager for so many years. I try to think, in that what catches the eye, red and whites, charcoal, because, the charcoal color in the background, we all grew up, our age groups grew up with chalkboards. So it's a grabber for that background. And then you can put the bright colors on top of it and you can't help but see the details.
Exactly. Yeah, you're thinking of like the quick eye catcher. And when you're writing, you're doing everything in the first sentence, right? So boom, boom, you got a win-win.
Right. So that way they can, your eye. And I always grab somebody here at the house and I'm like, hey, come look at this. If you saw this, what would you see? And I get them to say, oh, well, yeah, or move this here,
Yeah. But
I try to make them where they pop out and it grabs you. You can't help but stop and read that poster. What is that? Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me share that. That's, and thank you, True Crime Web. I'm not ignoring you, honey. I'm not good on panel. I'm still getting my feet wet being on panel. And you are definitely an inspiration to me as well. And nothing but respect. You guys do an amazing job over there.
Mm-hmm.
And Sunshine is on the ball with this. Let me tell you something. I've reached out to her on Twitter and told her I need a flyer for someone. And 15 minutes maybe tops. And I've got that flyer in my inbox. So props to her, because I don't know how she does them so fast, but she's on the ball with it.
Yep.
I've got like my first ones are kind of, where I was just kind of learning how to do it. And now I've got like my system down where I've got all my stuff set up and I can make sure that it's quality, it's all still there, and all the pertinent information's out front. So, and if I can find more pictures, I'm all about digging for pictures, updated, anything I can get that puts on there that grabs attention. Because, some of the, and a lot of times with these cases, I rush home and I make a poster and then.
Whoa.
Hold on. Cleveland 19 said he's located safely.
What?
Hopefully.
Okay. I hope so, but Sandra sure as hell didn't say anything to me if that's the case.
Yeah, message her, Arctic.
Yeah, because Cleveland 19 just told me, Mike, that they weren't going to cover it.
Yeah, but they us calling them might have did a swift kick in the butt.
The last thing that Sandra said, that she was with her daughter at the high school and she was going to call News 5 as soon as she got home. That's what she told me. So I would assume that if he was located safely, I would have heard something from her. I don't know.
Where the wind blows is sending you the info, Arctic.
See, I'm not looking at chat, so I didn't even hear. They said somebody said the news said he was okay.
So in 2021, this happened too. So hopefully they're not getting it mixed up.
Yeah,
because I can still find that article from 2021 where they took him last time. Okay. So they might be looking at the old information.
Yeah, because I was pretty clear when I was on the phone with Mike. I was like,
if it's the picture with the suit on, then that's the one from last time.
Someone got a puppy.
I'm pit bull. Somebody comes in the back door.
Yeah.
I live in Daytona, guys, so I have to have the big
I
dog.
used to live right down the street from me in St. Augustine Beach.
She probably had to mute out the boys over there.
Yeah. Well, that's where I used to live, right down the street from you. So I know where you're living. Daytona.
It's been so miserable where it's rained for a few days and now it's like so muggy, nasty outside. It's unreal.
Yeah. I used to live right in St. Augustine Beach.
All right, guys, everybody's home, so I'm going to jump down off panel. Thank you so much for having me. Love all you guys, and I'll keep my phone close. That way I got updates.
Yep, same to you, honey. Thank you.
Shoot, it's been in the hundreds here all week. It's been over 2 weeks since we got any real rain, and my grass is completely brown. That's fine by me. I don't want to mow anyway, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, mine is. We get it taken care of here, and that's the way it is here because they don't got the irrigation right.
Let's see here. All right, I'm just gonna update everybody. I'm gonna have a special guest on tomorrow. Hopefully they come. I got verification that they were interested in coming onto my panel. It's gonna be a bigger channel. I just will say it'll be a live tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. Central Time.
Oh, great. Get me up.
And we'll be going over the Michael Vaughn case. And just watch for the thumbnail tonight and definitely hit the notification because you're not going to want to miss this one. And we've been working on a lot of things there. So you won't want to miss that one. And as far as Austin goes here, Arctic, if you get the info, I'll put it on my community tab.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that email from Where the Wind Blows to see if it's the older article or if it's something new. But as soon as I know something, I'll drop it into the group chat. So
perfect. And I'm going to get going because I need to make some spaghetti here. So
you know what? I was just thinking that I'm going to make spaghetti tonight.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Catch you.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't that are here, True Crime Web is a very good channel. definitely sub up to them and watch what they have to do. I'm going to send them some posters this evening, so be on the lookout for those.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, I appreciate you. Appreciate you having us up, and always a pleasure being on your panel. And I'll probably be live tonight, more than likely. So,
Okay.
Yes, that would be perfect.
All right. See ya. Thank you. Always. Talk to you later.
Yes, no problem. I want to say thank you to my mods. Thank you, as always. Thank you to my manager that's listening. And thank you, everybody that subscribes. It is a pleasure that to have you here listening to me. And if you haven't seen some of my other information, definitely take a look at my older videos. Some of them are on some current cases. And tomorrow morning will be one you don't want to miss. I promise you that. And on that note, we'll get out of here. Thank you all. Welcome to my channel, Level Headed with Levi D. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and set the bell notification to all. If you currently are not getting my notifications, please turn the bell setting to none and turn back on to all. Please also share this. Let's get into it.
Don't wait up, I've been working hard every day, living dreams for a pay stub, yeah, straight up. 5 years later, like I said, I would make it on my way up. It's all up, coming from the nation, made a foundation, true stuff, yeah, too tough. We ain't giving up on our dreams, everything is ahead of us. Stay true to your path, it's not where you start, it's all where you're at. It's where you end up when your back's to the mat. Do you cripple the flat or get up off your back? Deliver these facts to see them react. The stadium's packed, they all gonna snap. The motivated attract, the escalated attack. The frustrated hit back, yeah, we move fast. I wanna change everything, I swear I'll do anything just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free, I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. It's automatic, I'm always getting after it. If you ain't working, I don't understand what's happening. There's not enough time just to be imagining. You gotta take some action towards practicing. I know it's not easy, but you gotta get out there. Make your own meaning, can't afford to have doubts. They'll interrupt dreaming, I just wanna look out there. The crowd all screaming.